not Kamala Harris. So I want to talk about something that hasn't gotten much news coverage, and it's connected to this border issue. And I want to name this family and this young man by name, because though you may not know about it, because again, the news media hasn't really covered it, just a few days ago, there was a United States Marine veteran who was killed by the Mexican drug cartels. I'm dead serious. I want to tell you a little bit about this man, because I just met his family. I just met his brother-in-law and his father, and of course they're heartbroken, but they mustered the courage to tell me a little bit about their son who lost his life, and I want to tell you a little bit about it. First of all, you know, I'm biased because I was in the Marines, but this is a tall, good-looking guy, one of our very best, and his name was Nicholas Douglas Quetz. And he was murdered. He was visiting somebody in Mexico. They were going to do some beach activities. He got stopped by the Mexican drug cartels, and he lost his life. And one of the things that we have to appreciate is that what the cartels are doing, my friends, it's not just affecting us north of the border. It's affecting everything north and south of the border. It's affecting a young Marine who wants to go visit a friend and spend some time on a beach. Because when we allow these cartels to get rich off of American suffering, then it destabilizes not just our communities, it destabilizes Mexico and the United States together. And yes, sometimes a lot of Mexican citizens are paying for that, but sometimes our own American citizens are paying the price for that too. Now here's what's additionally really disgraceful. This family lost their son, I believe 4 days ago. Have they heard from a single elected official? Of course they haven't. Of course they haven't. Because we're led by incompetent people who don't give a damn about American citizens, and that's going to change when Donald Trump is the president of the United States. You know what else they told me is that they believe, and apparently American authorities believe, that they actually have the name of the person who killed this handsome young Marine. And you know what should be happening is that a U.S. attorney ought to be filing charges against that scumbag and bringing him to the United States to face the full force of American law. So, gentlemen, I hope to the family of Nicholas, I hope that by talking about this today, we brought some attention to what's going on. But here is my solemn promise to you: while you've been ignored by your own government for the last 4 days in the midst of this unbelievable tragedy, I promise you the cavalry is coming, and when Donald Trump is president, we're going to kick the cartel's asses, and we're going to do it for you and for every person in this room. Because, you know, I appreciate that the show is support, and I just cannot believe that we've gotten to a point where, thanks to Kamala Harris's policies, we've turned Mexico into a narco state on our southern border. The cartels, in some ways, are more powerful than the local Mexican authorities, and that is injuring, it's killing, and it's making our citizens less safe. This has got to stop. You're sick of it, and I'm sick of it, and it's going to change. In 2 weeks, it's going to change.